Hello, friends. This is the program Empire of Lies, where we discuss manipulation and disinformation in Russian media. Europe doesn't exist. How Solovyov constructs a worldview without Europe and without Ukraine. This excerpt from the latest episode of Vladimir Solovyov's show demonstrates how Russian propaganda simultaneously accomplishes several goals: discrediting Ukraine, humiliating Europe, justifying the continuation of the war, and fueling anti-Western and sometimes xenophobic sentiments within Russia. For European readers, it's important to recognize not only the aggressive language, but also the logical construct within which it's embedded. 1. There is no Europe for America. The reduction of Europe as a subject. Solovyov begins with a thesis that runs through his entire monologue. There is no Europe for America. America doesn't see right through them. He then ridicules the attempts of European leaders, Kaja Kallas, Macron, Starmer, to influence the negotiations and propose alternative plans. European initiatives on security, troop presence, and negotiations are described as insignificant. Who are you? Of no weight for the US, out of touch with reality, since they supposedly contradict the real American plan. The purpose of this ploy is to create the impression in the Russian audience that the European Union is not a subject. Decisions are made only by Washington and Moscow. Europe is a superfluous and obstructive player, bustling under a client. This is a direct challenge for Europe. The legal and political architecture of post-war Europe was built on the premise that European states determine their own security. In Solovyov's rhetoric, this principle is erased. Of course, there's panic. I just want to reiterate a few very important points. First, there's no Europe for America. America doesn't see right through them. Kaja Kallas' attempt to hold a separate meeting with Rubio is an attempt to impose some alternative plan. A coalition of the willing will deploy French and British troops in Turkey. Who are you? What was leaked as an allegedly American plan contains no NATO troops or anything close to it. No coalition of the willing or the unwilling. It's all nonsense. Then Macron, speaking on whose behalf, since when has the Frenchman been in charge of Erdogan's troops? Erdogan, who despises Macron and regularly shows it to him. Well, who is he anyway to even utter such words? Okay, Starmer is a nobody, and the Brits are just wiping their feet.